Hi, I'm Robert, and I'm here today to explain how to get into your 2004 Toyota Camry Solara if your hood latch ever breaks on you and your remote doesn't work. And that's the case that I find myself in, and that the other day the wife went to get groceries, and when she tried to use the latch up in front by the driver's side, it wouldn't work. Um, and so when she came home and told me, I couldn't check it out. Sure enough, it isn't working. So here's some things that I found out that I don't know if you can find it out anywhere else. I just found some bits here and there on YouTube, and that's where I'm going to put this to give you a further knowledge on this car latch thing. Anyway, let me show you here what I've done, because I've already pre-done some disassembling. But as you can see over here in this section, down here by the driver's side, there is the hood latch, which is right here, and when you pull it up, it doesn't do anything. So the remote doesn't work either. The remote hadn't worked in about 2 years or so, and we've ordered another one. But in the meantime, what I'm trying to do is, I was wondering, okay, what if I get the remote and it still wouldn't open? Is there a way to get into it? And as I have just found out from my own personal experience, yes, there is. First thing you'll have to do is you're going to have to take out the back seat, okay, which I've already done here. This is the roll bar here on this side. I don't know if you can see it or not, and then there's one on the other side as well. There are this little part here. This is the front part of this. There is a piece on the back that you have to take off, and what it'll do, it'll give you access to these nuts. There's 2 nuts on this particular, if I can hold it still, see if I can get it up here where you can see it. Yeah, right there. There's 2 nuts that go on here, and they are located on the back side on here and here. Okay, so you'll come in through here, take those nuts off, and then once you take the nuts off, this will come out. You pull this out, okay? Once you have that out, then you need to do the other side. And as I said, there is a, on the back of this part here, this one that I'm showing down here, this goes on the back, all right? You have to take this off. Actually, yeah, you have to take that off. And there is another backing on this. Let me come over to the other side, because they're both identical. All right, so you'll see what I'm talking about. I just got them laying down inside here. Okay, this goes on here like this. Okay, that's how this goes. You have to pop this off. There are some little locking devices here. You take a screwdriver when it's up on here, press down on them, and then pull it, pry it open little by little, and eventually this will come apart. Take these 2 nuts off of here, this comes out to the front. Once you get all this off, then the only thing you have to do at that point is you got to take loose the bracket right here for the seat belt. There's a bolt that goes there. You got to take that bolt out. Okay, once you have that bolt out, you got to do the same thing on the other side. Then you go and you're going to take the seat out. On the seat, there are actually 4 screws that come out. There's one that's going to be down low, and there's one up high that you'll have to put back in, or take out, and then eventually put it back in. And then the seat here, you'll take the seat out. All it is, there's a a bracket right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me see if I can see it. Yeah, there's a bracket here and there's one on the other side. You grab hold of it and pull up hard, and it's just a bar that's in there. And you do the same on the other, and you just pull the seat out. There's no bolts holding it in. And then once you get the back seat out, then you're able to access the two bolts. There's one on top and one on the bottom over here. One at top and one down on the bottom. Once you get into it, you'll see it's fairly simple to do. And then once you get them off, then what you do is you just take the seat from the bottom, the back part, and you lift it straight up on both sides, and it'll come out. And I got those over here just to show you. Okay, here's the back right here. This is where those right there go into. And once you get it, you just pull this up and the back will come right out. And there's the back seat, and there's the two latches that latch into that area I was telling you about, there and there. So it's fairly simple just to get them and to pull out. Now what you need to know, why go through all this trouble? Inside the trunk, in the very back, and let me see if I can get a good angle here. Back over in this section, but on the inside of the trunk, down low, there is a green handle lever. And what you do is you take that lever and you turn it, and it will release the trunk, and the trunk will open up. So what I was trying to find out is if I can get access to it. And as I find out, if you look straight back, in the back there is an area. It's got a padding, and what you do is you push that padding forward, and that will come up, and that gives you access into the trunk. Now, in this case, that area back there is just too narrow for me to get into. So what I got to do is take that big woofer area, that, if you can see it there, let me show you. That right there, that big black box. There's a screw up at the top there. There's one over in that corner, and then there's two down on the bottom. Take those out, that box will slide out, and that will give you complete access to the back to be able to crawl into the trunk, grab that latch, and then open it up. And of course, once you open it up, then you go in there to see what your problem is, to see if it's something you can fix. If it's something you can fix, then go down to your regular car dealer part, whether it be O'Reilly's, Pep Boys, whoever it is, and get your part, replace it, and then you're good in order. That is, as long as there's no problem from the latch up here by the driver's seat going back, which I don't think it is. I think that's a hard line cable or rod or whatever it is, piece of metal, and it comes up somewhere in the trunk here, and then that cable linkage from that goes over to the actual lock at the trunk. So that's what I found out, and that's what excuse me as the jets are going over. I live close to a military base here, naval base, and that's what you're hearing. But that's what I found out, that we did order the remote, and once the remote comes in, if that will not open the trunk, then I know I can go in through the back area. And I still may, since I got everything apart, I still may just go in there and do that now and somehow temporarily get that trunk secured, even though it'll be open, but secure it so that I can work on it. So that's where I'm at right now, but I just wanted to make this short video. I say short video, it's already 9 minutes, so that in case you have this problem, you'll know what you can do. All right, I'm Robert. This is for the Toyota Camry Solara 2004 model. As I found, different models are configured in different ways. The one thing let me finish up one thing. One of the dumbest thing I think they ever did is they did not put a provision for a key to be used here in the trunk. Nowhere. As you can see, there is not a place where you can put a key to open that trunk, which would have solved all my problems if they had done that. But you know, they're always trying to take shortcuts and naturally make it so that we pay more. Okay, I'm out of here. You have a good day.